Yo, shout out to Smooth Talk TV, man. We out here, man. Appreciate you for having me. DJSHMONEY in the building. You know we're gonna do it.
Man, appreciate you, man, for coming on my platform, man. How everything going with you?
Shit, man, it's been pretty good, man. Just really trying to get the real, just really trying to tackle life, bro. Just really trying to kind of own in on the matriculation from college to adulthood, bro. Just really got be a man about certain shit and just becoming the man God want me to be. So that's really been my just really my battle right now. My challenge forte or what I've been going through.
Okay, good. That's good. So for the people who don't know, where you from?
From Atlanta, Georgia, on the south side of Atlanta, like South Fulton, so anywhere between like Cascade to like the Camp Creek area.
Okay. So can you describe your experience like growing up over there in the South Fulton, Cascade, between Camp Creek?
So honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I was born, a lot of people don't know this, I was born in Austell, Georgia. And I grew up half of my life, I say from a baby to like maybe like 9 or like 10 in Douglasville. Then I moved to South Fulton, but they so close to each other, that's why I just go ahead and say South Fulton. But then I spent the rest of my life in South Fulton from like the age of 11 all the way to where we are now. But pretty much, man, growing up in like my first half of my life in Douglasville, it was pretty much like a white country suburb area or whatnot. And so that was pretty cool, and it was a pretty friendly area and everything. But moving from there to South Fulton was a big, I ain't gonna say culture shock, but slick adjustment. You know what I'm saying? To where you go from a diverse country town to strictly black. I ain't gonna. You say hood little area, you know what I'm saying? You got the hood area also mixed in with the middle class black, area as well. So growing up that first half in Douglasville and then going to South Fulton, it was a little adjustment, but each one is different. It's so crazy because each area had a big part in my life, especially that second part. It really made me the man I am today.
Okay. Can you describe like what was like? All right, let's run it back. So, what was like your household like? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, household. I grew up with both my parents. Shout out to them. It's me and my brother, and grew up with hella dogs too. So that's that. But pretty much just household. I got a young set of parents. My parents are 41. So it was pretty much cool, bro. I didn't have no strict household. I had no strict parents. My mom and my dad allowed me to be free and who I want to be, as long as it was, in a good sense. You know what I'm saying? Not out here doing any crazy things or whatnot, but just making sure, like, I'm able to have an environment to where I can be who I want to be, just in a positive manner.
Okay. So, what was like, describe your relationship between you and your brother? I'm saying sisters.
It's crazy, bro, because, I ain't gonna go too much in the zodiac. My brother, he's a Capricorn, I'm a Taurus. And so, I believe, those both were earth signs. I'm correct. Capricorn, earth sign, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I believe so. So, we really one in the same, you know what I'm saying? Especially we got both of the same parents and grew up in the same household. We one in the same, but what I will say, you know how, I forgot what the effect is called, but you on one store or you on one road, but at the end of the road, you got two outcomes. You can either go that way or you can either go this way. I went this way, my brother went this way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I get exactly what you're saying.
It's one of those things. It's like we're a byproduct of, our parents. So, I dealt with my trauma in a certain way. He dealt with his trauma in a certain way. And, we're the same, but we also really opposite.
Okay. So is the relationship strong now? Like, is it?
Oh yeah. We strong. We still bump heads. That's what brothers gonna do. But that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? I'll never switch up. Our loyalty strong. You know what I'm saying? Like we got some of the main our main core principal values. You know what I'm saying? And we both, growing men. So we still strong, but we do bump heads from time to time just because of shit. Especially we get our attitude from my dad. You know what I'm saying? So that's if you know you know. But relationship strong. But my brother, we still gonna have fights or whatever it may be.
I understand that. So you describe a relationship like would you describe the relationship with your parents, like mom or father?
Of course, I feel like this is like that at every household. I feel like whether you're a girl or a boy, you gonna attract more to the opposite sex parent. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, far as like, if you're a girl, you might be more of a daddy's girl. If you're a boy, you're gonna be a mama's boy. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. So, of course, there's no relationship like a man and his mama. You know what I'm saying? That's like you can't compare that. But what I will say, as far as with my dad, I think I should give my dad more credit, you know what I'm saying, and just definitely I appreciate him a lot, you know what I'm saying, for staying, with us, you know what I'm saying, and making sure he was present in me and my brother's life, because even though, a relationship, it's nothing comparable between a man and his mother's relationship, but you need that as a boy. You need that man in your life to show you how to be a man. You see what I'm saying? So, and he definitely did that. So, I thank him for that. And you know what I'm saying? I got nothing but love for my dad and gratitude. And as far as my mom, you know what I'm saying? Like this, what's already understood doesn't have to be explained. You already know how it is when it comes to that mama and son relationship. So,
Facts.
I love my mom. I do anything for her. You know what I'm saying? That's my queen. And one day I do hope to bear a wife, just like my mom, because she done a great job of showing me what a real woman is.
Oh, that's good. So what type of advice your father gave you? You know what I'm saying, like on how to be a man? Cause there's a lot of men out here who didn't grow up with their fathers, or he never received that fatherly advice. So would you kindly share your advice?
Definitely, he taught me like core principles, man, that really and this is not to shame no other dudes or whatnot, especially if you didn't grow up with no dad or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing like that, but I do see a difference between like how I act and how these other dudes may act in this day and age that may not have grown up with a father or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference. And it's like what the one thing, like I said, multiple things he taught me has to do and deal with that core, just have core principle values and just stand on something. You know what I'm saying? If you don't stand on that, you're gonna fall for anything. And it's just like that just means you got to know what you want to do and know who you are, and you can't let nobody convince you otherwise. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing he taught me that I stand on heavily to this day is being a man of your word. Like, your word is your bond, especially as a man. So it's like, even coming here today, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gave you my word, I have to do it. Like, that's a verbal contract. That means more to me than signature and all that. Like, I gave you, that's integrity. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to, because it is a verbal contract or whatnot. And I told you I don't have to. But at the same time, I gave you my word, and it just shows, you know what I'm saying? It just shows the integrity in a man. If he say he gonna do something, do it. And if he don't do it, that just show you what type of little boy he is, you know? So that is what that is. But I can definitely say, stand on business and stand on what you're gonna stand on, or you're gonna fall for anything, and your word is your bond.
Okay. Great advice. So describe what was school like? Did you like school?
Shit, no. I don't think, no kid like school for. I mean, it was cool, but I say the social part was cool, but the school work, nah, of course not the school work. But what's so crazy is I was actually good at school. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, throughout my whole matriculation of high school, I didn't get not one C. It did coming to Clark. I graduated from Clark. I graduated magna cum laude. So, like I didn't like school, but I was good at it and I knew how to work the system. You know what I'm saying? And I understood people. Like I just always understood like sociology and just like psychology of the people and like how I bet we finna go in this subject right here, right? And I know I might not be the best, so I might not want to do all the work or whatnot. I'm finna partner up with the smartest kid in this mug. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm finna get cool, cause that was my specialty. Like I got good social skills others don't got. So, and I had realized at an early age that we as people are social creatures. I don't care if you can take the most introverted person in the room or whatnot, that person want a friend, at least one friend. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody just talk to or whatever the case may be. So I just was be that person for people and just come over, get them good conversation, really listen to them and, just bond with them. And exchange, you know what I'm saying? Not knowing, but that helped me, you know what I'm saying? Through the matriculation of that class and everything, just like that. Just value for value, you know what I'm saying? So I look at it like that, but school was cool. It definitely teach you how to interact with people. People need school and need environments like that to get ready for the real world and how to interact and socialize with people. I feel like we don't got that these days. Everything is on the phone and just on these apps and on PCs and laptops and the little VR headsets and all that bull junk. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, but it's like you need to understand the core values of how to socialize and interact with other individuals. That's what God put us here for.
Okay. So did you play any sports?
Hell nah, I wasn't a sport person. I'm your music guy. I'm your music guy and your entertainment dude. Sports was not my thing. Sports is still not my thing. I'm getting more into it as a man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's definitely a conversation starter. You know what I'm saying? As a man, to be able to talk about basketball, football, and things of those sort. Of that sort, and being able to sport bet. I just got into sport betting and all that. But as far as like me playing it, nah, not my forte.
I feel that. Is there a reason why you didn't like sports, or you just didn't want to be involved in sports? Was it you just never saw a passion, or you just never wanted to explore that type of lifestyle?
A little bit of both. It's like I don't think it just wasn't my passion at all. I just wasn't. I go outside and play. Of course, I was a active kid in that way, of like going outside playing basketball for fun and stuff like that. But I just didn't have a passion for it, and it's like the things I don't have a passion for, I don't like pressure put on me about it. That shit, it pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if I don't have a passion for it, don't put no pressure on me about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and what I mean by that is like, okay, I done committed to this team, and I got to play for this team. You know what I'm saying? And pressure's gonna be put on, and it's just like, especially if, like I said, if it's something I'm not passionate about, do not put no pressure on me about it. So I was more of your play outside kid. I had a white friend named Ben. Shout out to Ben. We used to, play he taught me about Star Wars and Legos and shit like that. Like I ain't gonna lie, fun fact people don't know about. I'm a big Lego lover. Like I used to real deal spend hella bread on Legos growing up. But I recently just stopped doing that. Maybe when I got into college, like I was like, all right, it's time to focus on something different. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's when I started picking up DJing or whatnot. And left them Legos alone. But I grew up loving Legos and spending hella bread on Legos. Real deal.
Okay. You said You had a right friend that taught you about Star Wars, right?
Yeah, Star Wars, Harry Potter, all that good stuff.
So you never knew about Star Wars or Harry Potter before you have?
I mean, I did. Of course, I did, but that's not something too much celebrated or really, I guess, heavily invested into in the black culture. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on like 106 and Park and Kim Possible and Raven. You know what I'm saying? That's all Raven and stuff like that, or Cartoon Network. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And it's just I wasn't too much heavily on that type of stuff. But I love like sci-fi, fantasy, and things of that sort. Like the just the whole superhero thing, like, or even if it doesn't have to be a superhero, like I said, like the whole good guy, bad guy type of thing. And he showed me, and he opened me up to that, and I loved it. I love it. I seen all the Star Wars. I love all of them. Be a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, cause I don't know nothing about Star Wars. I try to get into it. Like I used to watch the old school Star Wars, and I can't remember what.
See, but that's the thing, though. How I did it. I watched the ones that was made in 2000s first with Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I watched their storyline first. Then I went back and watched the older ones. That was hard for me because I don't like older movies. But I watched the older ones just to, get the storyline of it. Then they start making the new ones. Like we talking about like 2017, 2018. They start making those new ones. And then I watched those. So yeah, but I love Star Wars. Harry Potter's good, great. Love those. What else is another one? That's the only two I can think about off the top of my head. Star Wars and Harry Potter. That's like kind of like if you know, you know.
Okay. So what you like about Harry Potter? No, Harry Potter for sure. Yeah. My movie growing up, like I watched that from 1 through. They didn't make 7 movies.
Yeah.
So like I watched that like. Yeah, that was one of my favorite movies for sure. I couldn't stop watching that.
What I like about Harry Potter, bro, is just the whole world. Like. Each movie is like 2 or 3 hours long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
The whole it really lets its fans dig in really deep and really become a really core fan of the whole series of saga, you want to say, because it gives you a lot of details, a lot of information. Of course, if you read the book, you would get way more details and information. But just the movies alone is just amazing. And just how it takes you from over here, where Harry grew up with what was it, uncle, right?
It was his. It was his auntie.
Foster,
yes.
Yeah.
It was his auntie.
Yeah.
His auntie was married to his uncle, the one that was treating him bad.
Yeah. And so how they go, and I don't know exactly where that was, in London or something, I'm not sure, but how they go from over there, then you go to Hogwarts, and just that whole storyline, and just the character development of each story. And I just love how each story had its, they all connected, but they all had their own story. You know what I'm saying? And my favorite movie or book of Harry Potter is The Half-Blood Prince. I don't know why I love it so much, but it's just something about The Half-Blood Prince I just love. I just love it. I just love the whole like figuring out what's the professor's name? Snape?
I think his name. Which one?
I gotta. It's been a minute. With the black hair.
I think it might have been Snake. I think it was.
Either one. But how they reveal how he's the Half-Blood Prince, and it just sets off a whole. It's like damn near like the climax. It's the climax of the whole Harry Potter series, and how it just gets you ready for. It's the beginning and the ending. I just love it. I just freaking love
it. Because I think he fell in love with Harry Potter's mother.
Some
dude with the black he fell in love. Remember,
exactly. It just reveals so much, and it just lets you know like, oh, this is what's really going on, and like I said, it's the beginning of the ending. So I love it.
Oh, facts. So is there any other hobbies that you like to do besides music and entertainment?
I'm a big movie lover, as you know, people can tell. I love watching movies. Like that's like really real deal. One of my love languages is to be able to really watch and sit and watch a movie with a person and really not like they interrupting, but like we really sit, watch this movie and we dissect it together. Like I'm just really big on that. I love that. I love experiencing people, like and just having real deal, genuine fun with people. Really don't even care what's your background or what you do or this and that, as long as like you know what I'm saying, we can have real good genuine fun together and just honestly get lost in the sauce during that moment, because that's what fun is slick about. It's about escaping for a temporary moment your reality at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Whether you thinking about bills, you thinking about a girl, you thinking about the dude, you thinking about your death in your family. You know, I don't want to go too bad, but you know, some junk just going wrong in your life, or just the stuff we consistently worry about on a day-to-day basis. Just having fun and just being able to experience people makes you really have a certain gratitude of life, a certain gratitude of God, and just the things He created, and just being able to experience life, bro. Honestly, bro, and what life means, like for real.
Okay. So now let's get into your career, man, as a DJ, man.
Right.
So like, how did you discover, or when did you know that you wanted to be a DJ?
So what people don't know, bro, is like back in like 2016, 2017, I used to rap, right? So I was rapping with me, my bro, my best friend, and we had named our rap duo Dose Lit, right? And we was pretty decent. We got an EP out. Well, nah, cause Spinrilla, I think they just continued it or something, or they shut Spinrilla down. But we had an EP out on Spinrilla. We had a couple singles out as well on my mixtapes and Spinrilla as well, and on you can find it on SoundCloud. And I have all this music in my Gmail as well, so sometimes I go back and reminisce and listen to it. But
It was hard.
I was decent, bro, and to be quite frank with you, I seen like my development getting, like my shit getting better, like as I continued it, like, cause I only did it for like a couple months, like the end of 2016, going into 2017, so I only did like a couple months. But what happened was, bro, I had realized, like I told you, I don't like, and I've just always been like this, I don't like having pressure under me if it's something I'm not passionate about. Like, you can put pressure on me about DJing all the time. I'm gon', you know what I'm saying, I'm gon' come in that room and do what I need to do, head up, chest out, anytime when it comes to DJing. But if it's about something I'm not passionate about, I don't like pressure on me. And so when it came to that rapping, I was just finding myself like having pressure on me, and I wasn't liking it, and it was taking the fun away. And I was just like, maybe it's something I'm not passionate about. Maybe it's something I don't really want to do for real. So I stopped it, and like right after, I asked myself, I was like, yo, I know I want to be on stage. I know I want to be in front of people. I know I want to give people great experiences. But I know I don't want to rap or be an artist. So what do I want to do? And at the time, I swear to God, I was not thinking about DJing. But it just kind of like fell into my lap. And my uncle, he's a DJ. Shout out to my uncle. But you know, we all got one of them uncles or granddads or whatever that, you know, used to DJ back in the day or whatnot. You know how they go. So he's one of those. Shout out to him though. And he used to have the DJ Hero and have the DJ application on the iPad. I used to mess around with it or whatnot. And he was DJing my cousin Sweet 16, and I was just messing around with it a little bit. Like I was terrible, bro. But I was just messing around a little bit, and I was like, oh, this is kind of fun. Like I didn't know what I was doing or whatnot, but I was like, it's kind of fun. And I just started kind of peeking at him a little bit, and more as he was practicing in the house or whatnot, being over there with them. And everything, and spending time with them, I just kind of like, he just teach me little things here and there. And he gave me my first board, a little old ass Newmark, simple little board. He gave it to me, and it stayed in my closet for the longest. And one day I had an auntie that she did like, she worked with a lot of music stuff. So she had any application on her laptop from FL to Logic to Virtual DJ, all that. And so the board I had connected with Virtual DJ. And she was like, yo, I got the software that goes to that board. You wanna try it on my laptop? I said, why not? Tried it out, fell in love with it, bro. I fell in love with it. After that, I was DJing. Go ahead.
Why did you fall in love with it? Like, what made you fall in love with it? Was it the sound that you was creating that you was like, I created this, that I fall in love with it? Like,
it was just, I guess, being able to manipulate music. You know what I'm saying? And being able to tell a story with it, because it's like I feel like and I ask DJs this all the time, but the main factor and the common denominator of all this stuff is, well, especially being a DJ, is your love for music. So you got to have that love for music first. You got to have that ear for it. And growing up, I used to have my MP3 player. You know what I'm saying? I used to download my little songs on the MP3 player, and you know, stuff like that, or making burn CDs or whatnot. So it's the love for music, and then so now you telling me I can have all my music that I want on this software, and I can manipulate it how I want. What the hell? Like, hell yeah, I love it. So, and from there, it was just about learning what's called the fundamentals of it. And a person who helped me with that was DJSHMONEY. You know, I'm always credit her and shout her out, because she taught me pretty much everything I know, especially when it comes to fundamentals. And from there, she taught me those fundamentals, and I just added on to it, you know, from just over the years. So shout out to DJ Sugar Shay, shout out to my uncle, DJ Slide. Yeah, man, and I just ran with it, never looked back, and now we here. Shit.
Okay. What are some of the key moments or experiences in your career that have shaped you as a DJ?
Yeah, that's a good question. Honestly, bro, it's just going out and doing the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, starting off, I took a lot of time to learn the skill, and really own in on my skill. And I can say that's what separates me from a lot of DJs, even though I know that's not the question, but that separates me from a lot of DJs, that I actually took the time to own in on my skill before I went out and presented the product. You know what I'm saying? Presented the service. So then when I actually got out there and started doing these, you know, these live experiences for these people, that's a whole world in its own. Something totally different from actually learning and sitting down and learning the fundamentals and actually going and doing it live. And it's just, you know, I can't pinpoint exactly what gig, because I've done so many up to this point, bro. Thousands of gigs at this point. But I can't pinpoint exactly which gigs that made me just like, oh, this and that. What I can say is that each gig, you learn something different. You know what I'm saying? You take mental notes after each gig. You sit down and process it. What could I have done better? What did I do good? What did I mess up on? And you just see how you can be better for the next event. And I always tell each DJ, you only as good as your next event. You're not as good as the last event you did. You're not as good as the event that you're doing right now. You're only as good as your next event. You get what I'm saying? So, I take each experience, man, and I just try to take notes, you know what I'm saying, on the stuff, and analyze it as much as possible, and just try to become a DJ, better DJ at all times, from whether it's my set or whether I'm just out having a good time and it's a whole other DJ, you know what I'm saying, behind the board or whatnot, and I'm just listening, you know what I'm saying, and just trying to see like, oh, he could have did this better, he could have did that, I'm gonna incorporate that in my stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So, Chief, Just give me at least 2 to 3 things that a DJ needs to work on, or that you see that other DJs doesn't do quite well that they probably can fix.
Okay. Transitions for one. Transitions for mother freaking one. You know, and I know, I will say this, I know that in some instances, while you're DJing, especially if you're DJing long hours, that you're gonna have times to where you may not transition fully, or like you may not beat match, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot, and my DJs know what that means, but you may, you know, stop the other song over here, talk a little bit, play the next song, or however you want to do it, or scratch in another song coming in, or whatever the case may be, however you want to do it. But what I'm, even with that, that's even a transition, right? It does, just because it is not beat matching doesn't mean it's a transition. Even when you scratch in, or you may stop one song, talk it over, or go to the next song, that's even a transition. The thing I don't like is when what makes a good transition, and what makes a bad transition is that if I go from one song, if I go from song A to song B, whatever that mood is, after the crowd reaction, after going from song A to song B, will let you know if it was a good transition or not. If I go from song A and go to song B, and them folks are still bopping their head consistently, and they still having fun, and still in the mood, and this and that, good transition. And if I go from song A and go to song B, and you see the crowd like, and they have to get back on track, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That wasn't a good transition. And that's what when I realized it more, is that you can't have too many of those on each set. You probably get a good 2 of those each time, you know what I'm saying, on each set that you DJ, or each gig. Because the crowd, well, they get more accolade with this DJing stuff. And it's like, they might not know how to DJ, but they know the vibes. And they know how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Music is feeling. So you taking them from one feeling to another, you got to make that junk sink. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's what a lot of DJs are feeling, that they don't know how to make that stuff sink and make those songs come together in a fluent manner. And they're just kind of going all over the place. Just so work on transitioning. Like I say, even if you plan on scratching in, or talking, you know, stopping one song, talking over, switching over to the next song, just do it in the correct manner to where it feels good, and people can't even notice the transition. They're just like, they're just going with the flow. It's a story being told the whole set. So that's one thing. And then another thing is being able to read the room. Don't play for yourself. Be able to read the room and know your music. Know your music and be able to read the room and know, okay, I got this person here, that person. Okay. Let me go in my know your library enough to where you can go in your library and you know, okay, I'm finna play this song that's gonna get this whole group of people jumping in this mug. I do it all the time. I literally do it all the time. I know, all right, bet. This song may just get that particular person jumping. This song may get these couple people jumping, but this song right here is gonna get the whole room jumping. That's what you need to aim for. And but not even just that, just how I dissected that. As a teacher, you need to be able to dissect that. You need to get your sociology skills up. You need to get your psychology skills up. You see what I'm saying? And you need to form it together and make musicology. That's what I call it, you know.
I like that.
Yeah, and then you need to be a real vibe creator. Simple. You need to create the vibe, and you need to own the vibe, and you need to be able to control the vibe. The DJ should not be scared of the vibe. The DJ should not. We should let the audience control the vibe. We control the vibe. That's our job. Do your fucking job. Sorry, excuse my language, but do your job.
Okay.
For real, do your fucking job, bro. It's simple, bro. These niggas don't do their job.
So, how would you describe your personal style or approach to DJing?
Say it one more time. How
would you describe your style?
My style? Well, that's a good question. Damn, my style. I mean, definitely versatile for sure. But I'm trying to see what words I'm gonna use.
So, quick question.
Go ahead.
When you say versatile, like, so are there different type of DJs that are like that's not versatile, or like is there they only like stick to one type of genre? Or that's what you saying about? Or
Yeah,
they just more. Like,
yeah, exactly that. So this is my thing. What versatile mean to me, bro, is I can get anywhere from the age of a person of 5 years of age to the oldest person in the room that's probably like 70 or 80 dancing. You know what I'm saying? Literally this past Sunday, I have videos to prove it. I had a grandma in the lounge in the club going stupid. I mean, for real. You know what I'm saying? I think I was playing what's that song? I don't mean to go too off topic.
no, go ahead.
Charlene, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's in my library. I just want to make sure. To be real. You know what I'm talking about? You never heard that? To be real.
See, I get discounts if I save.
You never heard, you heard that?
I heard it.
I'm finna show you. I'm finna show you real quick.
Person. I even got
I'm finna show you.
discounts. Sign it up.
It's finna, hold on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I heard it. I definitely heard that.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna play it too long, I got no copyright. To be real. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And Frankie Beverly and you know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that that's gonna not throw it off too much, but that's gonna get these younger folks turned, but also have grandma in there going stupid in her prime. To be real. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what versatility means to me. Doing stuff, you know, going outside of the element. You know what I'm saying? Trying new things that typical. I can say my style of DJing is like, I just be trying to do different stuff, bro. I just be trying to. So I don't want to say different. I don't want to be. I don't know. I'm definitely. I'm not cliche. So whatever a synonym for not regular, not cliche, not typical. That's me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to step outside the box, but not go too off-ish to where I throw the whole vibe off. You know what I'm saying? But I'm bringing in stuff that you may not have heard for a minute, or stuff that may be current, but may not be getting too much playtime, but that also goes good. And that's like, yeah, I like, you know, you a good, you know when you know you're a good DJ, bro. When you have people come up to and this is the main job of a DJ, or one of the main jobs. When you have people coming up to the booth and it's like, what song was that? You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. You want to put people onto this music. Of course you want to hear what the people want, but also you, like I said, control that vibe. You want to have that certain level of confidence. You want to have that certain level of leadership to where it's like they entrust you to make sure the vibe is right. You know what I'm saying? But I'm really trying to think hard on giving you that answer, because I had it before. But I say nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? I guess my type of DJing style is like kind of like nostalgia a little bit. Like I try to just like bring back those vibes that definitely incorporate the stuff that we have now, but also bring back those vibes to where I'm taking you a bit storytelling. That's like my style. I'm a storyteller. We gonna go all around, and I'm finna tell you a story, and you finna vibe with me. I relate music to movies, bro. So we damn near watching a movie.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying? We damn near watching a movie while I'm DJing, bro. And this movie is from however long I say I want it to be, or however long they pay me. You know what I'm saying? From the time I plug in, from the time I plug out, and we'll resume it whenever I plug back in. Simple.
Okay, that's hard. So how are you able to absorb so much music? You know what I'm saying? Like I know, can it be like have like a mental toll, like to like every time you have a gig, you have to figure out what music you're gonna play before you get to that gig. So like, how are you able to like figure that out?
You wanna know something, bro? I feel like my best sets, is when I maybe think a little bit about it, but don't think too hard about it. You know what I'm saying? Because when I think too hard about it, that's when it's not. That's when it's like, I feel like when you think too hard about that stuff, and you got your whole set list ready for the whole party. That's cool, but it's like it's not genuine. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's like, cause you're sitting there trying to force songs that may not be the certain vibe of the people, because it's like it's live. You literally have to go, and I have to examine the energy in the room, the people in the room. Anything could be happening in that moment to where their energy may be, taking off the music. I mean, taking off or whatnot, or to where I may have to grab their energy. I mean, they energy and their attention again with certain songs. So it's just about, bro, making sure you know your music. Look, I'm gonna be quite frank with you. I relate DJing to sex, bro. I'm just keeping it real. I relate DJing to sex, and what I mean by that is like knowing your music, knowing your woman body, knowing what parts of her body to touch, kiss, lick, whatever, but knowing your woman body and knowing what makes her tick. It's DJing. Knowing your library and knowing your crowds, knowing your people, and knowing what makes certain crowds and certain people tick. And once you do that, and you done did it enough to where I play this, I'm gonna get this. I do this, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get this reaction. It's all a cause and effect. So if I wanna get this reaction, I probably need to do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? So just knowing your crowd, knowing your music, knowing what effect you're gonna get with each song, and then have a plan B too. Like have a song, have a option 2, 3, or 4, just in case that song might not do it. That's cool. It's live. It happens. Have another song in place. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow, yeah, that's good. That's good. So, are there any specific influence or inspiration that guided your style?
Yeah. You mean like people, right?
Yeah, people.
Yeah, so definitely DJ Sugar Shay. She, you know what I'm saying, you can pretty much hear her in me, but of course with my style on it. But and that's what people compliment me the most is on my transitions. And anybody that has heard her DJ know her transitions are clean, very, very, very clean, and crisp. And other people like. I'm trying to think. Because nowadays, not too many DJs that really inspire me anymore. I mean, not like that, but it's just like, because it's just, I don't know, it's crazy out here these days. But, of course, some of the greats, like, DJ Booth, that's Nicki Minaj DJ P for real. I mess with him hard. He's little Uzi DJ. His crowd control is freaking amazing. I'm really looking up to people nowadays that's, kind of like, just because on the level that I'm at, I'm already in the clubs, so my next level that I aspire to be on is on stages and on tour with artists. So I'm pretty much inspired now by those DJs. So like I said, Lil Uzi DJ P for real, you got Nicki Minaj DJ Booth, DJ Vaughn, that's a lot of those DJ. You got Travis Scott DJ, that's DJ Chase B, and just experiences like that. And they go crazy. And yeah, bro. So I really look up to like tour DJs now and DJs that's like with an artist. Cause that's my next step. That's really what I want to do.
Okay. Are you working with any artists right now as far as like being a DJ, or do you have like any special people that's in your DMs or emails that?
Yeah. I'm currently not, bro. And because I take that stuff very serious. Like, it's like I want to do it and I really, really want to do it. But that doesn't mean I'm just finna hop on anybody. You know what I'm saying? Anybody wave or whatnot. Because I'm a God first dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm a God fearing man. I'm a Christ man. You know what I'm saying? So anything I do, bro, I want it to be through Christ, and I want him to, you know what I'm saying? You bring him your plans, and he's gonna, you know what I'm saying, check them off or qualify them or not. You know what I'm saying? So even though that's something I really want to do, I want it to be through God, man. I really want it to be genuine and not be forced. You know what I'm saying? I want it to come together cohesively. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just kind of letting God do his thing with that. You know, I hear artists here and there or whatnot, but nobody I just connected with for real, bro. Because it's like, for us to connect, it's got to be on a deeper level, bro. Like, we don't even need to focus on the music first. We need to focus on building a relationship. Then we can talk about the music. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to really actually like you as a person, bro. You know what I'm saying? For me to do that. But it's coming, bro. It's coming very, very soon. I can feel it. And the experience is going to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that's coming very soon. Believe it or not, bro, I'm not the DJ you want to go to when it comes to playing your song. I'm gonna keep 100 in the real, because I'm gonna text you.
Why the tags?
Because it's just like, bro, I don't play when it comes to that stuff, bro. Like, I just don't play. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not meant for the rap game, and that's no shade or no hate or nothing. But it's just like, I'm just not gonna. I'm very blunt. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna. Like I said, if I really mess with you, bro, just know I really mess with you. That's what I'm saying. You're not. Yeah. So, and if I don't mess with you and you wouldn't play your song, be ready to pay that jump. No cap. For real. I'm not playing. But if I mess with you, definitely locked in, and it's gonna be real genuine. But if it's just gonna be business, it's just gonna be business. Simple as that.
Okay. I feel that. What's the biggest challenge you faced so far as being a DJ?
First it was I guess stage fright, and that still happens from time to time because you're doing it live. You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting way better at it than I used to be. Like, it was to the point to where, like, I damn near have panic attacks before I do a set. And it could be 30 people to, like, it wasn't a big crowds, but just being able to do it more and more. I'm more confident now. So it was that, getting over that stage fright and getting over that shyness. So I'm a very shy person as well.
You don't seem like a shy person.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody says that, and I know that. I know it doesn't seem like it. I'm able to just move through it. You know what I'm saying? Because even like when we first started, I'm shy, but just move through it. But another one now that I'm facing is the business side. The business side is one of the sides that's not talked about as much, but it's very, very tedious. You know what I'm saying? As far as just having your business right when it comes to DJing, because it is a business whether you know it or not. So having your business right, getting my next endeavor that I'm focusing on right now, getting my taxes right when it comes to this stuff. Just looking all into that and getting that business account going and just different stuff like that. I just got my LLC maybe last week, SHMONEY Entertainment LLC. So I'm finna go ahead and open up a business account with that because the money's coming in. And you know, especially if you want to elevate your, now if you just want it to be a hobby, it's gonna be that. But if you really want it to be a living and you elevate your business, and that's what I want to do, and that's what I'm going to do. It's time you take it serious as a business and start getting that paperwork so you can be able to go get a car, go buy a house, go get a loan, things of that. So you have to have that paper trail, especially if it's your main source of income like it is mine. So yeah, man, just handling that business, man, and I'm really doing it on my own, or just like watching videos on YouTube, or just trying to figure out different stuff. I do wish that we did have, like, we have more people as DJs that's more open to like really mentor and teach the upcoming DJs different stuff, so we won't have too many flaws in this stuff, like we are having now, especially in the A. But you know, that's just people got to get out the ego and be willing to help. But everybody feel like right now, like, nobody helped me, so I'm not gonna help nobody, and that's not the right answer to that. So, but yeah.
When you say flaws, There's a lot of flaws in the game that you're in?
Oh, of course, it's a lot of flaws in any game. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm realizing. That's what people have to realize is that any industry you go into, it's gonna be flaws in it. That's why I'm like, same thing with that pressure thing. Anything you do in this life is gonna be pressure with it. It's just about, do you love what you do? Do you have a passion for what you do? And sometimes would you be able, not even sometimes, but do you have that will to like do it? That's not for money. You know what I'm saying? Be able to do it. That's not even for the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you have that real love and passion for it? And if you got that, you gonna stick through it no matter what. That's like a marriage. Like I said, all this stuff correlates like a marriage. If a couple came up to you today and told you, oh yeah, we never argue, we have a perfect marriage, this and that, they're freaking lying. Every married couple, I'm not saying you gotta argue, but you're gonna have, that's because you're dealing with two different people, two different individuals. You're gonna have conflict, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have conflict, and you gotta be able to have that conflict resolution. Same thing with these industries and business. You're gonna have your pros and your cons. You're gonna have the stuff that is great with this stuff, and you're gonna have the stuff that you really don't wanna deal with, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, and you have a lot of people that's just in this stuff to reap the benefits of what comes with it, the pros, but they don't wanna deal with the cons. But if you really love what you do, you're gonna deal with both, and you're gonna endure both.
Okay.
So that's what in the industry you gonna have flaws in it.
We spoke on DJs not mentoring other upcoming DJs or people who trying to get into the game and give them some type of insight.
Yeah.
Why is that? It's because it's an ego.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Elaborate.
Yeah. It's definitely ego. It's just, it's one of them things to where it's like, it's kind of childish too. It's like, oh, my dad didn't show me enough love growing up, so now you're making excuses for why you don't show your kids enough love, and this and that. Just like a generational curse. It's just nobody helped them coming in the game of when they was coming in DJing. They had to go and get it on their own and work for it. So now they feel like the next person coming under them should do the same. And which I get it, but it's just like the thing was learned has to. So yeah, it's just an ego thing, and like I said, they felt like nobody helped them coming in, so they don't need to help the next person. And it's just like that's not good. We should all teach what has been taught. You know what I'm saying? And if I can speed up your process by you learning from my mistakes and everything, that's lit. And God gonna bless you for that. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. But I'm not gonna be that. I'm only gonna be what I wish I had to my fellow peers and the people coming under me or whatnot, So I'm gonna try to be that difference in that.
Okay. So can you give what advice would you give these upcoming DJs on how to maneuver in the industry?
Well, first I'm gonna say, you need to know God. That's my personal opinion. You first need to know God, have God in your life. You need to have a relationship with God, so He'll be able to guide you through this stuff. Cause this stuff it's not easy. It's toxic. It's the devil. I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot of demonic stuff going on, a lot of daydream stuff going on, weird. It's a lot, but you need to have God. You can make sure this is something that He wants you to be doing, or whatnot. Or even if you don't want to go that deep, just like I said, just make sure you're able to have discernment when going through this stuff, and that's the first step. Know who you are. Be confident in who you are. Don't dick ride. Don't suck no dick. Don't kiss no ass. I hate when people do that, and people don't think like they're not. People can't see when you're doing that. Even if people want you to kiss their ass and do all that, they still see that you're doing that and they're treating you a certain way because you're doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So don't do that. That's no, rule number 2. Do not do that. Be genuine in this stuff, even though the people around you may not be genuine. Be genuine with this stuff. Be true to you. Stand on what you need to stand on and stand on what you believe. Focus on learning the craft and loving the craft. Like, really love what you do and be a student to the game of the craft. And don't just do it for the benefits of what it comes with, but actually do it because you love to do it. And you love to, create great experiences for these people that's coming to your events, coming to your parties, or whatever the case may be, and really provide that service for people. 'Cause that's what we do. We provide services, it's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It's not healthcare. It's not foods or haircuts or whatnot, but it's entertainment, and you'll be surprised of how important entertainment is in people's lives. We need it.
Okay. Looking ahead, what are your goals and aspirations as a DJ, both personal and professional?
So personal. Let me go professional first. Professional, definitely, like I said, upping it. Like, I'm at a good space right now, especially just after graduating. But I need to 10x what I'm doing. I need to, of course, be making more money. I need to be in bigger venues with more people. I need to be doing what I'm doing now at a larger scale, and it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there. I just want to say I'm grateful for where I'm at right now. So grateful. But career-wise, up it. Like I said, now it's time to get on those stages and really touch more people than I'm touching now. You know what I'm saying? Touch where I may be touching only 50, like a couple, 30 to 40, 50, maybe a couple hundred. So now we need to hit the thousands. You know what I'm saying? Thousands, 10,000s, stuff like that. And maybe one day even millions. You know what I'm saying? So up it, keep doing what I'm doing, upping it though, upping it, elevating. All that stuff, you know what I'm saying? The stages, working with artists, really trying to get my hand and having a say-so and a important role in making the actual music. You know what I'm saying? That too. That's something I want to get into and endeavor in. And personally, really, bro, keep God first. Of course, that sounds typical, but it's really that true. Keep God first. Really do what God wants me to do, bro. Really work on me and my relationship with God, and up in that too. You know what I'm saying? Pouring more into that. Pouring more into the things that I know that's gonna make me a better person, and that's gonna pour into me. You know what I'm saying? Because once you get that right, that relationship with God right, everything else is going to be right. He's going to bring the right people into your life. He's going to bring the right business into your life. He's going to bring the right everything into your life. So that's why it's just like making sure that's number one. And then my next step is to, like I said, open that door, open the room for the right people to come in my life, and building that right team and environment to elevate with. And just making sure my family great.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you for coming on my platform. I appreciate the knowledge that you had gave me too as well.